Good morning. It is Wednesday and I got up bright and early today. I got on my clothes, my old clothes. I went outside. I started weeding. I started trimming and putting mulch down, and I just wanted to get that finished up. My husband came home from work this morning and he brought me more mulch so that I could just finish the job. And then it started to rain. And I was out there probably for about a half hour in the rain and just had become totally drenched to the point where there was nothing more I could do outside. It was just nothing but a muddy mess. It was becoming hard to even work with the ground. So I thought I'd come and start his dinner, and I'm going to show you what it's doing outside in just an hour later. Look out my window. Do you think it's sunny and beautiful out there? What can I say? Anyways, I'll talk to you in a little while. I'm going to make my husband some dinner. Well, as you can see, I'm making a very simple dinner for my husband. This is just some sausage that I picked up from our local grocer, and this is sausage that they make themselves at the grocery store. And I just cut up a couple very small potatoes, a couple small onions, a clove of garlic, and I am going to put some leftover pepper and some summer squash in it. And then I am going to just throw in some mushrooms. I'm just going to let this cook up. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. And my husband is going to have everything that I needed to get rid of. Well, this is my husband's dinner. Simple and easy. I actually went out and I got some fresh oregano because it's Italian sausage, and I put that in it. And then I sprinkled some fresh Parmesan over it and gave him some cottage cheese. And yeah, he set out his sweet hot habanero pickles because he loves them. Talk to you in a bit. You remember the other day when my son and his wife came, I told you that I made a cheesecake. Well, this is my cheating version of cheesecake, and you don't use Cool Whip and you don't use sugar, and that's one of the things that I like about it. Not that there isn't sugar, of course, already in your sweetened condensed milk, but you're not adding any more sugar. That's the key. First thing you do is you take an 8-ounce cream cheese and you mix it up so it's nice and fluffy. And then what we're going to do is we are going to beat in the sweet condensed milk, and then we are going to add the lemon juice, which is 1/3 cup. And we are also going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And we are going to just mix that up. Once this is mixed up, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put it into our graham cracker crust, and we're going to chill it for a while. But what I like to do is I like to add 3 to 4 drops of my lemon essential oils, and I just really enjoy a lemony flavor, and this almost makes it taste almost like a dreamsicle. It's just so wonderful. And we are just going to chill this, and then you can add some fruit filling on top of your choice, whether it be cherries, strawberries, can be anything of your choice. And a little bit of whipped cream if you'd like, but that's all it does. And my husband has a sweet tooth, so Thus, our cheesecake. I just think that this is so pretty. This is the part that I am going to miss the most about where we live. Just the sheer beauty of the woods and the privacy. I just thought I'd come down here and see how my weeding has coming along, because I didn't get to put mulch down, and yeah, as you can see, there's quite a bit of weeds starting to pop up, but it isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, considering all that rain we had. And you know, when I showed you that picture of the oregano yesterday with the bush that I said something had eaten, this is the same bush. I don't know, my camera's picking that up very good, but isn't that a beautiful bush? Look at the little pine cone. It's a beautiful bush, and I cannot believe that something ate that bush. Yeah, that was a little disappointing, wasn't it? But I think that while I have a chance, and it's not really hot out here, that I am going to start weeding here a little bit and see what I can get done. So I'll talk to you in a little while. I wanted to very quickly thank Homestead, Tessie, and Maineiac Grammie's Homestead for their very quick response when I asked about what anybody might have thought was wrong with my rosemary yesterday. And I'm very grateful for all the advice that they gave me. And one of the things I was told is to move that plant because you don't want the other plants to get the disease. So that's what I did. And I'll show you, I was told that it should be in really bright sunshine for at least 2 weeks. So that's what I did. I put it there because actually in that particular place, as long as the sun is shining, it will have sunshine from morning till sunset. And I was also told to give it a water rinse, to put 1 quart of water with 1 drop of Dawn dish soap and to give it a good rinse. So I went ahead and I did that. The other thing I did is I went ahead and I put it on those stones there because everything I read said that they like well-drained soil. And so I figured that since the hole is on the bottom, that if I put it up on some rocks like that, that it would drain out quicker. And you can see that it is definitely draining out much better now than on the ground. So that's probably where its new home will stay. I love sitting out here. I love sitting out here and just looking at the flowers and my herbs and all the hard work that we have done throughout the years. And it's gonna be sad in a way to say goodbye, but what is most important is that we do the will of the Lord. And so I know that if I am obedient in God's will, that is where I will be the happiest and will find true joy. Anyways, I'll talk to you in a little while.
The sun is shining brightly again, and it has been doing this the entire day. It will be bright and beautiful, and you can hear the birds singing, and then it immediately goes away and pours down rain with thunder, and it's like, oh my goodness, strange day. But today I want to do something just a little different. I found a beautiful poem from an unknown author, but I just had to share this. And first, though, I want to read from Psalms 73, verse 26. My flesh and my heart fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Well, the title of this poem is He Is. When you are the neediest, He is the most sufficient. When you are completely helpless, He is most able. When you feel totally dependent, He is absolutely dependable. When you are the weakest, He is the most able. When you are the most alone, He is intimately present. When you feel you are the least, He is the greatest. When you feel the most useless, He is preparing you. When it is darkest, He is the only light you need. When you feel the least secure, He is your rock and fortress. When you are the most humble, He is the most gracious. When you say that you cannot, remember, He can. So with that, I want to remind you, life happens. Let's enjoy it. And always, always keep in mind that He is able, He is willing, and He loves you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless.